to set our intentions for anything specific we want to include in practice today. And then we'll start with the 9 purification breaths. Yatsen chogi nundrupe, pema shunne she sudra, koru kondro mampo kor, chenji jesu dokdruji, shenji lashu sheksu so, guru pema siddhi om. In the northwest of the land of Odiyana, in the pollen heart of a lotus, endowed with the most marvelous attainments, you are renowned as the lotus born, surrounded by a retinue of many dakinis. Following you, I shall practice. Please come and bless me with your grace. Guru Pema Siddhi Om. Om. Orjin Yoji Nu Chansam Pema Gesartam Pala Yatsen Chogi Mudrupne Pema Jamne She Sutra Koru Kondro Mampo Kor Chechi Jesu Dakdruji Jinji Lakshir Seksu Som Guru Pema Siddhi Om. Om
From the letter Ram.
From the letter Ram in the speech chakra, the power of fire incinerates my tongue, which transforms into a 3-spoke vajra of red light. Surrounding its center are the vowel and consonant mantras, and around them the mantra of interdependent origination. The letters, like pearls in a mala, radiate light, sending offerings to the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, pleasing them. Converging back, the light purifies all obscurations of speech, and I receive all the blessings and siddhis of Vajra speech. So take a moment to get the visualization in place. A, I, U, Ri, Li, E, O, A. A, I, U, Ri, Li, E, O, A. A, I, U, Ri, Li, E, O, A. Gagana, Sasazazanya, Tratradradana, Tatadadana, Papa Baba Ma, Yaralawa Shahasahasha. Gagagana, Sasazazanya, Tratradradana, Tatadadana, Papa Baba Ma, Yaralawa Shahasahasha. Gagagana, Sasazazanya, Tratradradana, Tatadadana, Papa Baba Ma, Yaralawa Shahasahasha. Om ye dharma hetu prabhava hetan taken tata gato hayawa da taken sayo niroda evam bade mahashamana so Om ye dharma hetu prabhava hetan taken tata gato hayawa da taken sayo niroda evam bade mahashamana so Om ye dharma hetu prabhava hetan taken tata gato hayawa da taken sayo niroda evam bade mahashamana so Lama Chan, Lama Chan, Lama Chan, oh. Ning Wu De Pege Sa She Pa Ne. Kya Chi Dren Chen Lama Yar La Sheng. Lei Dong Nyam Mong Drapo Zir Wa Yi. Kya Wa Ngan Pa Dak La Kyo Pe Shir. Jiwa De Chen Korlo Gyan Du Shu Dren Dang She Shin Kun Kyan Cheng Su So O Lama, know me, care for me, be with me. From the blossoming lotus of devotion in the center of my heart, rise up, O compassionate Lama, my only refuge. I am plagued by past actions and turbulent emotions. To protect me in my misfortune, remain as the jewel ornament on the crown of my head, the mandala of great bliss. Awakening all my mindfulness and awareness, I pray. Lama Chan, Lama Chan, Lama Chan, Om. Ning Wu De Pege Sa She Pa Ne. Kya Chig Dren Chen Lama Yar La Sheng. Lei Dong Nyam Mong Drapo Zir Wa Yi. Kya Wa Nan Pa Dak La Kyo Pe Shir. Ji Wo De Chen Kor Lo Gyan Du Shu. Dren Dang She Shin Kun Kyang Cheng Su So. This free and well-favored human form is so difficult to obtain. Now that I have the chance to fulfill the purpose of being human, if I don't make good use of such an opportunity, how can I possibly expect to have this chance again? This existence of ours is as transient as autumn clouds. The birth and death of beings is like watching the movement of a dance. A lifetime is like a flashing of lightning in the sky, rushing by like a torrent down a steep mountain. Even a king has to die when his time has come, and his friends, family, and wealth cannot follow him. But for all of us, wherever we are, wherever we go, karma will follow us like a shadow. Because of ignorance and craving for existence, humans, gods, animals, hungry ghosts, and hell beings foolishly revolve from round to round, like the turning of a potter's wheel. So we'll take a moment to get the visualization in place with your root Lama as Guru Padmasambhava at the center of the refuge tree in front of you, surrounded by the entire Luncheon Nintig lineage. And then you are yourself with your father ancestors to your right, your mother ancestors to your left, your loved ones, and especially your enemies in front of you, and all of samsara, all taking refuge together. Kunchok Sangha Deshek Salwasam Salam Tikle Ronshin Changchub Sam Ngawo Ronshin Tukje Kilkorla Changchub Ningpo Bardu Japsuchi. Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha are in reality Lama, Yidam, and Ngondro. The nature of the channel's inner air and essence is the bodhicitta. In this mandala of pure essence, nature, and compassion, I take refuge until enlightenment is fully realized. Reflecting silently, remembering a pure essence is emptiness, nature is radiant clarity, and compassion is all pervasive. And touching in again on the visualization. Oh, Nasok Nawachu Dejan Reiki, Korwalugu Gudu Champedro, Ranre Gosel Ying Su Nao So Shir, Zeme Jing Ane Semchedo. Oh, mesmerized by the sheer variety of perceptions, which are like the illusory reflections of the moon and water, beings wander endlessly astray in samsara's vicious cycle, so that we may be at ease in the luminous expanse of the true nature of our own minds. I generate the immeasurable love, compassion, joy, and equanimity of the awakened mind, the heart of bodhicitta. Reflecting silently on generating the four immeasurables. Taking a moment to dissolve the visualization. Your father and mother, ancestors, your loved ones, and especially your enemies, all of samsara, melt in to you, and you, along with the entire Luncheon Nintig lineage, melt into the heart of Guru Rinpoche. Guru Rinpoche melts into empty, radiant clarity. In my ordinary form on the crown of my head, in the center of a white lotus and moon seed, is a home which turns into Guru Vajrasattva, radiantly white in the form of the Sambhogakaya, holding the Vajra and bell and embracing his consort Nima Karmo. Please grant your protection, purify my defilements. With the deepest regret, I acknowledge them all. From now on, even if my life is at stake, I shall refrain from engaging in them again. In the union of your heart essence upon a full moon, is the letter Hum, encircled by the mantra. Reciting the mantra invokes your wisdom mind. From the point of union of the blissful play of Yabum, a cloud of bodhicitta nectar flows down like a stream of milk. For myself and all sentient beings of the three realms, our negative karma and destructive emotions, the causes of suffering, our illnesses, harmful spirits, negativities, obscurations, transgressions of vows and defilements, I implore you to purify till not a single one remains. So taking a moment to get the visualization in place with Vajrasattva, radiantly white in color, Yabum above your crown chakra, with the white Hum at the center of their hearts, and the 100-syllable mantra rotating clockwise in their bodies, releasing the bodhicitta nectar, the amrita that enters your crown chakra and filling your entire body, pushing out the black substance, which with the amrita flows down below you into the crown chakras and the Lord of Death. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manipalaya Vajrasattva Tenapa Distra Didra Me Bhava Sutokaya Me Bhava Supokaya Me Bhava Anurakta Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Sutta Me Chidam Shriram Guruvam Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarva Tata Karta Bentra Mame Munsa Bentra Bahama Samaya Savo Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tenupa Distro Didro Me Bhava Sudakaya Me Bhava Supakaya Me Bhava Anurakta Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Sutta Me Chidam Shiram Guruvam Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarva Tata Kata Bentra Mame Mansa Bahama Samaya Savo Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tenupa Distro Didro Me Bhava Sutokaya Me Bhava Supakaya Me Bhava Anurakta Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Sutta Me Chidam Shriram Guruvam Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarva Tata Karta Bentra Mame Munsa Bentra Bahamaha Samaya Savo O protector, in my ignorance and delusion, I have transgressed and weakened the sacred Samaya. O Lama protector, be my refuge. O Lord Vajra holder, nature of great compassion, Lord of beings, in you I take refuge. I confess and acknowledge all my transgressions of the root and branch Samayas committed through body, speech, and mind. Please cleanse and purify all the stains of my negativities, obscurations, and transgressions of vows. Hearing these words, Vajrasattva is pleased and smiling says, O child of noble family, your wrongdoings, obscurations, and transgressions are all purified. Granting blessings, they melt into radiant clarity and dissolve into me. Through this, I too become Vajrasattva, appearing yet empty, like a reflection in a mirror. At my heart is Hum, surrounded, around which the four brilliantly radiant syllables, Om Vajrasattva, emanate rays of light, and the whole of existence, the environment and beings of the three realms, attain enlightenment together as the Buddha fields and Buddha fields of the five families of Vajrasattva. So take a moment to get the visualization in. in place, Vajrasattva Yabyu melts into you, and you become Vajrasattva. With the blue hung at your heart, the white syllable in front of you, the yellow syllable to your right, the red syllable behind you, and the green syllable to your left, all radiating the light of the 5 Buddha families. Om Benta Sattva Om Benta Sattva Om Benta Sattva Om Benta Sattva. Om Benta Sattva. So take time for the dissolution. The white syllable melts into the yellow into the red into the green, and the green melts into the hung along with yourself as Vajrasattva, and the blue hung melts into empty radiant clarity. And you remain in emptiness for as long as it lasts. Establishing the visualization for mandala offering. Your root guru's Guru Padmasambhava is at the center of the refuge tree with the entire Longchen Nintig lineage. And you're in a pure land, which is here. And you are yourself with all the offerings of the 3,000-fold worlds. Sashi Potu Shukshing Mito Drum, Re-Revelation Nedic Embody, Sanjay Shingdu Mektipuwai, Drokum Nandak Shing Lacho Parshuk, Idam Ratnamanakam Niryatayami. The ground is anointed with perfumed water and strewn with flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, the 4 continents, the sun and the moon. Visualizing this as a Buddha field, I offer it so that all beings may enjoy this pure land. Idam Ratna Mandala Kam Niryatayami. Sashi Pochi Shukshin Mito Tram Re-Revelation Nedic Impari Sanjay Shingdu Mektipuwai Drokum Nandak Shing Lancho Parsho Idam Ratna Mandala Kam Niryatayami. So take a moment to dissolve that visualization. Pet, by abandoning all attachment to this body held so dear, the demonic force of seduction through desire is destroyed. My consciousness shoots out through the crown chakra into all-pervading space, uniting Rigpa with space, transforming into Drama, destroying the demonic force of death. With her right hand holding the hook knife that symbolizes destruction of the demonic force of conflicting emotion, she slices the top off my corpse skull, destroying demonic force of the aggregates of ego. Her left hand holds the skull cup that carries out her activity. She places it on a heart of 3 human heads, representing the 3 kayas. Within the skull cup is the corpse, now an offering as vast as 1 billion worlds, melted into nectar by the Ah and Hum. Purified, multiplied, and transformed, through the power of Om Ah. Pet. Through this offering, the guests above, the root and lineage lamas and yidams, are fulfilled, whereby merit and wisdom are accumulated, and ordinary and supreme cities attained. The guests below, belonging to samsara, are satisfied by my offering. Karmic debts are repaid, in particular, by satisfying malicious and negative forces. All the illnesses, destructive influences, and obstacles are pacified, dissolving onto all-pervading space. Harmful circumstances and clinging to self are annihilated. Finally, offering, offerer, and guests entirely dissolve into the nature of Dzogpa Chenpo, the great simplicity. Om A billion universes of 3,000-fold worlds, filled with all the wealth of gods and humans and the 7 kinds of precious jewels. My bodies, my possessions, and sources of my merit I offer entirely, so that I may attain a Nirmanakaya birth to turn the wheel of Dharma, liberating all beings. The highest heaven of great bliss, the beautifully arrayed Buddha land, perfect with the 5 certainties and the mandala of the 5 Buddha families, and inconceivably vast clouds of offerings of every variety of sensual and emotional stimulants. With this offering, may we enjoy the perfection of the Sambhogakaya realms, where all appearance and existence are completely pure from the very beginning, the youthful vase body, ornamented by the play of dharmata, unceasing compassion, the realm where all clinging to the perception of kayas and tigles is purely liberated. With this wisdom offering, may we enjoy the freedom of the basic space of Dharmakaya. So arising as Vajra Yogini. My perception spontaneously arrives as the all-pervading pure land, which is the fully arrayed, glorious copper-colored mountain. In the center, I visualize myself as Vajra Yogini, with one face and 2 hands transparently red, holding a curved knife and skull cup, with 2 legs in the advancing posture and 3 eyes gazing up into space. Above my crown chakra, upon a sun and moon and blossoming 100,000-petaled lotus, is my root lama, the embodiment of all sources of refuge. inseparable from Nirmanakaya, lake-born Vajra Padmasambhava. His youthful body radiates white with a tinge of red. He is attired in a brocade cape, monastic robe, gown, and inner garment. With one face and two hands, he sits in the royal playful posture. In his right hand, he holds a vajra, in his left hand, a skull cup containing the eternal vase. On his head, he wears a 5-petaled lotus hat. Cradled in his left arm is his divine consort, embodying the unity of bliss and emptiness. Concealed in the form of a sacred Katamka trident, he sits amidst rainbow rays and auras of radiant light. In the outer perimeter, in the vastness of the exquisite lattice of the 5-colored lights, emanate the 25 disciples, Teresa Detson, Vairotsana, Yeshe Sojal, and so on. All the Panditas, Siddhas, and Rigsans of India and Tibet, and all the Yidams, deities, Dakinis, Dharma protectors, and Samaya protectors gather together like clouds. Visualize them in the state of great equanimity, luminous, lucid, and empty. Fortune Jinu Changsa Pema Kesar Pola Yatsan Chogi Mudrupne Pema Jumne Shesudrak Koru Ngondro Mango Kor Chechi Chesudak Drupchi Jinji Lapshir Shek Suso Guru Pema Siddhi Om. Shri. As numerous as the atoms in the universe, I multiply my body and offer prostrations. By the power of samadhi, physical offering, and visualization, I offer everything in the universe as one vast gesture of offering. All harmful actions of my body, speech, and mind, in the luminosity of the Dharmakaya nature, I confess. Within the sphere of the two truths, relative and absolute, I rejoice in the entire accumulation of merits. For all sentient beings of various capacities, please turn the Dharma wheel of the 3 yanas until samsara has been emptied and all beings are liberated. Stay with us and do not pass into nirvana. All sources of merit accumulated throughout past, present, and future, I dedicate to the cause of the great enlightenment. O Guru Rinpoche, you are the glorious unity of the compassionate blessings of all the Buddhas, the only protector of all sentient beings. My body, possessions, mind, and heart, I offer to you without hesitation. From now on, until I attain enlightenment, in happiness or suffering, in circumstances good or bad, in situations high or low, O great Jetsun Pema Jumne, have compassion for me. So establish the visualization with continuing yourself as Vajrayogini, and your root Lama is Guru Padmasambhava in front of you, radiating the 3 wisdom lights from your crown chakra, your throat chakra, and your heart chakra. White, red, and blue. Om Aham Benza Guru Pema Siddhi Om. Om Aham Benza Guru Pema Siddhi Om. Om Aham Benza Guru Pema Siddhi Om. I have no one else to turn to. Beings of this present age of degeneration are sinking into a mire of unbearable misery. Free us from this, O great Guru. Grant us the four empowerments, O Blessed One. Direct your realization into our minds, O Compassionate One. Purify the two obscurations in us, material and subtle, O Powerful One. Touching in on the visualization, radiating the three lights. Om Aham Benza Guru Pema Siddhi Om. Om Aham Benza Guru Pema Siddhi Om. Om Aham Benza Guru Pema Siddhi Om. When the end of my life comes, may my perceptions arise as the glorious mountain of Mangyang Kauri, the manifested Buddha field in which my body as Vajra Yogini, a light body of brilliant radiance, merged inseparably with Pemajumne. May I attain the great realization, and from the play of vast primordial wisdom, which is the miraculous manifestation of bliss and emptiness, for all sentient beings in the three samsaric worlds, inspire me to be their sacred guide of liberation. Jetsun Pema, grant this, I pray. I pray to you from the depths of my heart, not just by mouthing words. Grant blessings from the vast expanse of your enlightened mind. Please fulfill my aspirations. And now completely merged with Pemajumne, radiating the three wisdom lights. Om Aham Benza Guru Pema Siddhi Om. Om Aham Benza Guru Pema Siddhi Om. Om Aham Benza Guru Pema Siddhi Om. Om Aham Benza Om Aham Benza Guru Pema Siddhi Om. Continuing as Vajra Yogini. In the Pure Land, free of all limits and direction, is the primordial Buddha, the Dharmakaya, Samantabhadra. His wisdom play, like the reflection of the moon in water, is the Sambhogakaya, Vajrasattva. With all the perfect signs of a Buddha, is the Nirmanakaya, Gaurabdurje. To you we pray, grant your blessings and empowerments. Sri Singha, treasure of ultimate Dharma, Manjushri Mitra, universal king of the nine jnanas, Jnana Sutra, and the great scholar Vimala Mitra, to you we pray, show us the way to liberation. The unique ornament of this world, Padmasambhava, the 25 disciples, children of your heart, Trisandesan, Vairotsana, Yeshe Sojal, and so on. The one who reveals a vast ocean of mind treasure, Longchenpa, empowered to reveal the treasure of the Dakini sphere, Jigme Lingpa. To you we pray, grant us liberation and fruition. In ancient times, you appeared as Nyangban Tenzin Zangpo, Padmasambhava's heartson. Centuries later, as Rigzen Jasen Ningpo, you opened the gate of profound treasure. The omniscient, victorious Longchenpa foretold your coming for this age of darkness. Jigming Nostar Jatso, fearless and miraculous, to you we pray. Shri. In the palace of unexcelled Dharmadhatu, the essence of all the Buddhas of the three times, who bring about the direct introduction to one's own mind, the Dharmakaya. To the root lamas we pray. Establish the visualization. From the syllable Om, radiantly shimmering like a clear crystal in the Guru's forehead, rays stream out and penetrate my forehead, purifying negative actions of the body and obscurations of the channels. I absorb the blessings of the Vajra body. I receive the vase empowerment and become the vessel of the development stage. The seed of the fully ripened awareness holder is sown. The capacity for attaining the state of Nirmanakaya arises in my self-nature. From the syllable Ah, shimmering like a ruby in the Guru's throat, rays stream out and penetrate my throat, purifying negative actions of speech and obscurations of inner air. I absorb the blessings of the Vajra speech and receive the secret empowerment and become the vessel of recitation. The seed of the awareness holder with control over life is sown. The capacity for attaining the state of Sambhogakaya arises in my self-nature. From the sky-colored syllable hung in the Guru's heart, rays stream out and penetrate my heart, purifying negative activities of the mind and obscurations of the essence. I absorb the blessings of the Vajra mind and receive the wisdom empowerment and become the bliss, emptiness vessel of heat yoga. The seed of the Mahamudra awareness holder is sown. The capacity for attaining the state of Dharmakaya arises in my self-nature. Again, from the hung in the Guru's heart, a second hung bursts out like a meteor and merges inseparably with my own heart-mind, purifying negative activities of my ground being and subtle obscurations of intellect. I absorb the blessings of the Vajra wisdom. I receive the ultimate empowerment symbolized by words and become the vessel of the primordially pure great perfection. The seed of the spontaneously accomplished awareness holder is sown. The capacity for attaining the final fruition, the state of Svabhavakaya, arises in my self-nature. Om Aham Benza Guru Brahma Siddhi Om. 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 Om Aham Benza Guru Brahma Siddhi. Om Ahum Menza Guru Pema Siddhi Om. From the heart center of the Lama, warm red rays of light shoot out, and just by touching my heart as Vajrayogini, I dissolve into a sphere of red light the size of a pea, which shoots into the heart of Guru Rinpoche like a spark and merges inseparably as one taste. Glorious Root Lama, precious one, dwell on the lotus seed on the crown of my head. Look upon me with the grace of your great compassion. Grant me the attainments of body, speech, and mind. Toward the activities and lifestyle of the glorious Lama, may wrong views not arise for even an instant. And through devotion, may I see whatever he does as a precious teaching. May the blessings of the Lama inspire and fill my mind. In all my lives, may I never be separated from the perfect Lama, and having benefited fully from the splendor of the Dharma, may I perfect the qualities of the 5 paths and 10 bhumis, and swiftly attain the sublime level of Vajradhara. Beings infinitely numerous as the limitless sky, may they attain the Trikaya without any effort, and all the beings of the 6 realms, my fathers and mothers without exception, together may we reach our primordial state. May the life of the glorious Lama be stable. May joy and happiness arise for all beings as infinite as the sky. May I and others without exception accomplish the merits and purify our obscurations, and may we swiftly attain Buddhahood. Longchenpa, unique ornament adorning the teachings of the Buddha, Jigme Lingpa, master of teaching and practice, and the Peerless Lama, may their teachings and practice be maintained until the very end of samsara by hearing, reflection, and meditation. Ngondro Vriksam Langa Chokinam Kudung Yang Yeshe Ropar Jamlepe Zapzang Naljor Chenpo Nyamlen La Yerme Tukji Trigle Roshik Show. In the states where appearances, sounds, and thoughts are divinities, mantras, and dharmakaya, by totally merging with the display of divine forms and wisdom, may I unite with the profound and secret practice of great yoga and become one taste with the heart essence of the Buddhas. Lume kyane chatso chintu yi, jigme tukten trenle paparji, joki tuki nyenshen lawayi, lakchen tendra shadon yordup sho. By the power of the ocean-like infallible refuges, may Jigme Tukten Trinle Palabar, through the brilliance of the sun of excellent Tulkus, swiftly accomplish all his wishes for the Dharma and beings. Rajun Peme Gyatsa Jigme Ling, Gande Gontir Tensin Chochi Dak, Ngosar Drakpe Arge Sasum Chan, Genze Lama Chola Sowadep Shape Meshik Yagarabten Shog. From the lotus-born Guru Rinpoche, who manifested as exalted Jigme Lingpa, to you, Lord of Dharma, Jigme Tenzin Chodrak, who came to proliferate their mind treasures, once renowned as Jigme Mostar Jatso, who sent the Dharma among the three realms on the wings of the dragon's thunder, we pray to you, most precious teacher, to fulfill the wishes of all sentient beings. May your lotus feet remain indestructible and stable for hundreds of kalpas. We dedicate the merit of doing this profound Ngondro practice together to benefit all beings. May we feel the ripple of the practice go out to touch the hearts of everyone. Thank you, everyone, and we'll gather back here at 10.